Ya, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. From US was Ketty. Thank you guys. A little backstory: Saint World War one of my best friend, a lot of my best friend are here tonight because I love them and obsessed with them. I'm loyal. They taught me pretty much everything I now send. Actually, I used to sleep on her couch. I was couch surfing and her couch, and I used to eat her frozen chicken tender from Trader Joe's. They were so good. Here is the thing about that woman wife kind of like rice each other. I'll get into it in a second, but basically one time I said I'm not a feminist because I don't grow hair underneath my arm and stuff like that because I really didn't understand what that meant. She lovingly put me aside as a strong woman. She is great fine and those are great fine, and she goes, "Hi, this is what the word feminist means." I was like, "What?" This whole time I'm a feminist. I love her so very much and love all my friends. That teach me everything that I've learned today. So thank you so much for this incredible humbling word. I got to say there another community that has done more to shape who I am today, and there is no other community that I believe in more than you. This community here tonight has achieved more progress toward a more perfect union in a short amount of time as any group in our story. I stand with you, and I know that we stand together against discrimination, whether in BLGBT community or our Latino brother and sister or the million of Muslims in this country. I'm just a singer or songwriter. Honestly, I speak my truths and I play my fantasy into this little bit cis pop song. For instance, I kiss a girl and I like it. Truth be told, I did more than that. And how was I going to reconcile that with gospel singing girl rise in your group that we pro convention camps? What I didn't know is that I was curious, and even then I knew sexuality wasn't as black and white as this dress. Honestly, I haven't always gotten it right, but 2008 was a strong come. I know that I start a conversation that a lot of the world seemed curious enough to sing along to. Let's take a trip down memory line for 1 second. My first word were mama and dada, God and right and wrong were taught to me on board, and of course through the glamours. Then girls crying diamond teardrops every night on the fascinating TV and television. You can make some noise if you know who I'm talking about. When I was growing up, homosexuality was synonymous with the word abomination and hell appeals against of the continuance, a burning of skin and probably make pains. Ultimate ways that for a barbecue. No, I wanted the barley gets and the unlimited for you topping most of my unconscious adolescence. I prayed the gay away at my, but then in the middle of it all, in a twist of event, I found my gift, and my gift introduced me to people outside my bubble, and my bubble started to burst. These people were nothing like who I had been taught to fear. They were the most free, strong, kind, and inclusive people I have ever met. They stimulate my mind and they fill my heart with joy, and they freaking dance all the while doing it. These people are actually magic, and they are magic because they are living their truth. Oh my God, what a revelation! And not the last chapter of the Bible surprise. So it's been a long road for me, and sure a long road for many of you out there. I know it doesn't always feel safe to live out who you are, but here's the thing: I would have not chosen a different route. Restless listen have been learned. The part discovery had me has touched me and forever changed me. You don't get to choose your family, but you can choose your tribal. Many of people I admire and trust and work with belong to LGBT community. Without them, I'd be half the person I'm today. My life is rich in every capacity because of them. They are those alias that the prophet saves space of to tall, to not know it all and to make mistakes. These are the people I hope that. See, I hope I stand here as real evidence for all that no matter where you come from, it's about where you going and the real change, real evolution, and real reception can happen if we open our mind, observe our heart. We can change, believe me, it would have been as easier just to stay the way but cream, spring, poppy, like the far. By day, an animal to every single girl who basically saw that nature is stand just more how could save the world. Now I no longer can I sit is silent. I have to stand for what I know is true, and that is equality and justice for all period. That's my hierarchy is so important and so grateful for them being on front lines every day from civil union legislation or repairing don't ask don't tell to getting rid the dogma at the Supreme Court with private the way of marriage equality across the country and continuing to fight for trans equality amongst all these. I don't have to tell you that we have a lot more to do. We have to create safe space for us to ask questions ourselves and others and to keep the conversation going because the loudest voice in the room or on your TV set isn't always right, but that little voice inside of you pushing you to discover you are a trusted find. No, none of us have the answer all them at last. But it's time to lead with empathy and grace and compassion now more than ever to find the unity we need now. And never case to champion and lead spotlight and loving voice for all LGBT in defining people whatever your sexuality or gender, your preferred pronouns blossom to be. We all know it and so black and white will continue champion the people that have been a champion for me. Many friends and loved ones from the LGBT family have raised me into the woman I am today, and I want to decide this award to one of my greatest champion of my life, my manager, Bradford Elton Coptree. I think it's almost like 15 years because he believed in my before it while safely paying my rent for years and bringing me leftover from hamburger. Now we really connected on some level though because we came from the same upbringing where it was difficult to be our authentic self. We had several struggles breaking out of our surprise self, but we keep inspiring each other, challenging each other and returning our past frame of mind. We broke the cycle and are living our best, most authentic life. Love you. There will be obstacles. But we all know everything God takes work, but we can't let our past get in the way of brilliant future. This day I get incomparable hike from finally knowing myself, and it felt more than any story I was ever told on Fairboard. I feel spectacular as fuck. Truth be told, I think none of that has to do with magic. That was rubber of my mind from all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you.